What up, y'all? I'm JT, Chef Tickles, the Alaskan Sniper. I'm here with your boy Chris Easy, Deuces -1, Chris Evans.
What up? What up?
We're joined here with our man, Big Daddy, the boy himself, Faraz Sani,
What it do, baby?
DB the Assassin, Sharp Knuckles.
How's it going?
And let's get into it. This is Hoop Session.
What's up, boys? Welcome back. Episode 25 now of Hoop Session. Good stuff. We had some technical difficulties with DB there, but he's on. Let's get into it. We're gonna kind of do a little weekend review. It's been a while since we've actually talked like current games, but obviously we're gonna get into our pick'em results, any kind of news, and then I got some 1v1 questions that I'm gonna throw out for you. Who do you think would win in a one-on-one up to 11, like 2s and 3s, like how we would always play at the park kind of thing? And then, just a little bit of news to start us off. D'Lo is out 4 to 6 weeks with knee surgery. So that sucks. Obviously for the Wolves, they weren't going to do much anyways, but they'll probably get number 1 pick again. And Anthony Davis. Yeah. And Anthony Davis confirmed out for 4 weeks as well. So that's pretty shitty, but DB, how you doing, man? You feeling okay?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. Yeah. Technical difficulties as always, man. I thought it seemed to plague me for some reason. But
gotta get that Joe Rogan studio.
Fuck, I gotta get 2 of those Joe Rogan studios, man. I'm moving to Austin after this this deep freeze fucking stops.
Chris is coming with you, man.
Yeah. Chris is just gonna go travel there, man. He's gonna fucking watch games and come back, man. I'm moving
you can do all the road trips you want, man, to Texas.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, man, everything's good. Living.
Good shit. Should we talk about All-Stars or a lot of people have been talking about that, hey?
All-Stars, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
We should pull up we should have pulled up what we selected as All-Stars.
Yeah.
We did that, right? We should have pulled it up and seen who got what, right? But I think we pretty much nailed them though, like for the most part.
I don't think I nailed them.
Well, I know you didn't. Obviously, we all knew you weren't going to.
Stupid ass ones that don't make sense, man.
No Giannis.
No Giannis or Embiid, right? No, who's the second one? Was it Embiid? I'm just okay, cool, man.
I think that's what it was, yeah. But there were like the most surprising one was
yeah, exactly. But the most surprising one I think was just Dame not making it to the starters, right? Luka getting the fan vote over him.
Luka has the international vote.
Yeah,
so it's
international.
Like,
yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, like this.
Those
he had like the second or third.
50%?
Yeah,
that should be lower. That should 100% be lower.
I think it's 25, but it was. I think with the other stuff they tied, so the tiebreaker was fan vote, and he won that. I think that's how technically went.
Wait, fan vote is 50% though.
Yeah, I thought it's 50% as well, but
it's 25.
It should be less.
I thought so.
No, the other 50% is split.
Or 25. I see.
Fan vote is 50.
I think it's like 25 like players, I think, and 25 like media and shit, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That makes sense. What do you guys think about Bradley Beal starting? Anybody upset about Bradley Beal starting?
It's about
not really.
I picked them.
Yeah,
I picked them too. I think JT. I think you picked them too.
I did. Yeah, I was just wondering if Chris was upset about it or not.
I don't care. I like Bradley.
Isn't he leading the NBA in scoring?
That was
36 a game. Yeah, 100%. Oh man, Kyrie was more surprising for me. As the other part, right? Like, yeah. And then it came out, about like kind of the schedule for that day of All-Star. So they're going to have the skills in the 3-point contest before the game. And then they're going to have the dunk contest at halftime. What do you think about that, Fred?
That's weird. So it's going to be a long halftime.
It's going to be like a 5-hour event, it seems like.
But do you think it might be beneficial to have that at halftime? Because sometimes the dunk contest does drag out quite a bit. So it'll speed it up, whereas the dunk contest doesn't take 2 full hours to complete.
It won't. I don't think it'll speed it up though. I think it'll just make the halftime longer. Like that's all it'll do.
But no, there's no chance you're gonna have an hour-long halftime.
I could see it, man, and the players watching and shit too on the sidelines, chilling.
That's a thing. That'll be the
I can
quiz.
see
It'll
it.
be in
Play.
uniform.
Yeah.
The players don't want to play. They're all choked. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Legit. None of them want to be there. They're like, this is bullshit. Like, why are we doing
Yeah.
an all-star?
Exactly. I feel like, I don't know if I said this last time, but I feel like they needed to do like a 2-week break. So no matter if you're an all-star or not, like you got that break, do all-star like the first weekend in like Bahamas, do like a bubble, and then like you can stay for 2 weeks, have vacation, and like everybody just kind of like, you know, has like their little safe vacation, and then you come back and play some games. Everybody gets the rest.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
it costs
sick.
a lot of money.
Yeah, I think
like Fight
$100.
Island kind of, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
you can't necessarily put an all-star break for 2 weeks in this season, because just think of the Olympics coming up as well. Like you have to finish your season before the Olympics start. So there is a
That's
time
true.
crunch. So I don't get
Yeah,
why
they probably
can't
have
just,
some.
like suck it up for one season, play the season, and then get back to the normal schedule after Olympics. Like it's literally just one season. I don't get why it's such a big deal to have
The
like
players?
an all-star game. Yeah, for an all-star game. Like why not have an all-star game? You need it. You're donating all the money to like all those historically black schools. You're donating it to like Corona relief. Like, why are you so against that when you just want some rest? You know, like Bradley Beal should have no reason to complain because he didn't play in the bubble.
I don't think it's a matter of rest. It's a bit about the rest, but it's also the fact like these guys are like KD is getting pulled out of mid-game because of COVID protocol, but then they're going through all this risk just to make some money, right? That's what they're more upset about.
Yeah. They're like, why even try to fit it in one day? Like, just scrap it. Like, it's very obvious that it's just being done for the money. Which is 100%. Like, I also get it, because they're still a business at the end of the day. Like, the NBA isn't trying to lose money.
They need to make money.
So, they're not in the business of losing money. Yeah.
Because if they don't make money, if the NBA doesn't make money, then the salary cap gets cut, doesn't it? And then the players get less money. So then it's sort of like a two-way. It's sort of like a two-way street again, where if the players keep saying, "Oh, I don't want to play," but this All-Star game brings in money to help pay you for your salary cap, then you shouldn't be complaining.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It makes sense. It does make sense. Yeah,
it's a good point. It's a good point. But
sorry, go ahead.
Don't pull out my best player mid-game because like he was in a cab with somebody who might have not been wearing a mask or whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah,
I think that's all they're asking.
Didn't Schroeder get pulled before the game the other day?
Yeah, he's been out last game and the next game. Yeah, gets the point. So anyways, I was hoping we could get like a Fight Islands type deal, but
that'd be sick.
Anyways, that would be sick. Let me jump into these 1v1s because I know a lot of times, especially me and you, DB, like at EA or at YMCA, we play a lot of ones. And as we got older and like too lazy to actually try to seek out fives, like full court, we would just play ones. Yeah. So we would always play, up to 11 ones and twos. So that, the 3-point shot is super valuable. So maybe I'll just go give each of you guys a matchup, and then you can go through it and kind of break it down. And then if the other two people have a disagreement. So Faraz, this one was directed for you.
JT, quick question. Is there possession?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possession all the way. Yeah. Possession all the way. Like we would play. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Lillard and Curry for Faraz.
Who starts with the ball?
That's all that matters.
They shoot for it. I don't know.
Okay, let's say they shoot for it.
It's a coin flip. It's a 50-50
there
coin
you go.
flip.
Yeah, because if they shoot for it, they're going to be shooting for a long time. They're both just going to be hitting for you. Okay, whatever. 50,
I'll shoot for it.
Wait. If you score, who gets the ball?
Yeah. If I make it, yeah. Okay. You're picking Dame? So break us. Why do you think that? Talk us through it.
To be honest, I don't know. I think Steph's a little more skilled. Like he's got the handles and stuff to be better at like one-on-one. But I think Dame has that mental edge where like if I see them playing one-on-one, he would take it. They would both be taking it very seriously, but I think Dame would be trying to kill him and that's why I think he would win. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him trying to bully him down low. They're both like relatively the same height.
Yeah.
Steph is obviously the greatest shooter ever, but Dame's also a very good shooter. Yeah. And also just Dame's my favorite player. But legit, I don't it can be any way. Like all these, like
for sure.
It's legit. I think like a lot of the times whoever scores first might like win it. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Good point.
That's like
possession all the way, right?
I would put my money 100% on whoever starts with the ball.
Yeah.
Like no matter what it is, like that's all that will matter to me. Whoever starts with the ball. There.
Yeah.
Just because like it's so
why
close.
don't we say like the team with the better record right now, whoever the team, they get ball. Let's just say that because we're gonna go through a bunch of scenarios.
So it's Portland.
So that would be Lillard. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'd go with Lillard then too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What made me decide that was just like equally, they're not going to miss. Both of them are not going to miss. But Dame, I think, is more likely to stop Curry than Curry is less likely to stop Dame. Right? I don't think he can stop him. Okay, so Chris, I'll throw this one at you then, and of course it's a directed question. Chris Middleton, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Because I think Chris Middleton is more a play off of in an offense type role, not necessarily a one-on-one. And I think Jaylen Brown gets his buckets one-on-one much easier than Chris Middleton. And I think Brown will lock down Middleton more than Middleton will lock down Jaylen Brown.
But Milwaukee, so Middleton's starting with the ball.
Right? I don't care about if they start with the ball. Jaylen Brown's getting Middleton anyways. Like that's
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
I would argue the exact opposite points to all of those points.
Why?
Same.
Like straight up, I think the Middleton's better offensively than Jaylen Brown with the ball in his hands. I think he could create better. I think he's a better shooter. I think he can get a shot up over top of him. And I think defensively, he's long enough to guard him, and he's a great defender as well. One-on-one, I think I go with Middleton on that one. But
DB's one-on-one game, I think, is much stronger than Middleton when he catches the ball and just goes. I think Middleton, you have to catch it off.
But he catches it.
You have to catch it off the screen. You have to catch it with Giannis there somewhere. You have to catch it to create his offense. You can't really just check up one-on-one, lock down, play it from the top kind of thing. Whereas I think Jaylen will be more creative in getting to the rim and getting his buckets from the mid-range.
I just think Middleton would be able to, in my opinion, I think he'd be able to get a shot up over top of him. He'd be able to like even back up and, just those little like somewhat fade away jump shots. I think he get his three off on him. I don't know. I like Middleton. I think Middleton can create his own shot. I don't know. I think he's the best at creating a shot
underrated
on Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with me, I watch a lot of Milwaukee games, I guess, compared to the average person. And I think Middleton always gets judged on his late game performance, right? Giannis drops 34, can't create for himself at the end of the game. So Middleton has to ISO the last 2-3 possessions, and he's expected to get at least like 2 buckets. And, that's a lot of pressure. I'm not saying he's that type of player every single game, but like if you're actually watching the game, he's like easily getting his buckets, man. Like I don't agree. He needs to get it off a screen. He literally can catch it like in the top of the corner of the of the half line. He'll beat your guy most of the time. He's a bucket, man. And Brown is just there, but I thought this was one of the harder questions for me.
I'd say JT 2 years ago, Middleton, I think I would take him, but now I don't think so.
Okay.
For me, it's like it's very close, but Middleton edges it. I think it'd be like one of those like because I think Middleton, if they were playing one-on-one, it would be like I think Middleton's mid-range game would dominate more so, and I think Jaylen would just be trying to take it to the rim more and trying to like outpower him if they were playing one-on-one. But I think Middleton would get the better. I think he's just a better shooter, and I think when you're playing one-on-one with these guys, all they need is to create like a little bit of space, boom, shoots like they got like 80% chance of making it, man.
Offense, I think.
Sorry,
it'll be more of a defensive battle, like you said. In the Lillard Curry, that's literally going to be whoever gets the ball is going to shoot and score because both of those guys don't play D. Whereas Middleton and Jaylen Brown, it can go any way because both of those guys do play defense. So it'll be a scrap than just whoever gets the ball first is making 11 straight, because the other one.
Yeah. There's going to be stops in that game. Yeah.
There will be, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a close one. That's why I think like Middleton just edge it. That's what I think. But it could go the other way, for sure.
Yeah, I got Middleton too.
I picture at least like one offensive rebounder, like rip rebound from Jaylen Brown for a layup. Like definitely throughout that game. DB, I'll throw this one at you. So kind of in the opposite direction of all these other ones. These are two not kind of score first mentality guys, Draymond and Ben Simmons.
Oh shit.
So in that case, Ben Simmons will get ball.
Ben Simmons gets ball. I think Ben Simmons straight up. I think at this point, just as much as I love Draymond, again, like this one, if you asked me like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years, maybe even 3 years ago, I might have said Draymond. But I think he's kind of lost that step, like watching him. He doesn't have I don't think he's the same defender he used to be. Just, he doesn't have that. Yeah, so I think Ben Simmons could find a lot of blow-bys in a one-on-one.
Oh, yeah.
You guys both agree?
So, I go with Ben.
I'm with Ben. Yeah. I think like Draymond would just try to get in his head, but I think it's just one-on-one. I think, and Ben's younger and just more athletic.
When you think about it too, it's one-on-one from check up top, right? Like Draymond is just shooting out top. Draymond's not driving from the top, beating anybody at one-on-one.
No.
Simmons 100%. He's gonna destroy Draymond in this one, I think.
Simmons is a great defender.
Okay, let me throw a little twist on it then. Let's say prime Draymond versus Simmons.
Simmons now?
I still think
Simmons.
I still think probably Simmons as well, but like it'd be very close because I think prime Draymond is like he was a dog, man. Like he actually like even still he still is, and he tries to have that mentality, but I don't think his body is what it used to be. So he used to be able to like lock down players. But
the thing I imagine
bigger
is
players
like
too.
They play one-on-one. If Draymond stops them, the thing is like I can't really picture Draymond then creating a basket for himself. Really.
Well, for sure. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. Because he will get stops.
He'll get,
and Simmons is top 10 defender too.
Yeah.
Good point.
I think Simmons
and like Draymond. And like Draymond now, he's still a very elite player. Like he's still a borderline all-star, but his biggest strength is facilitating, right? His biggest strength is court game knowledge, not one-on-one.
Creating for others.
Exactly. Do you guys want to jump over to the pickup?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Let's review the pick'em. Let's see where everyone stands.
So as of right now, Faraz, Chris, and DB are all tied at 4-3, and I'm 1-6, bottom of the barrel there. So we picked Suns and Pelicans. So Suns, DB, and Faraz, Pelicans, JT, and Chris. I honestly didn't even check this one out. Suns won 132-114.
We the best.
Cool.
Paul had 19 assists that game, no?
Yeah, 19 assists for Chris Paul.
He had like 60-something fantasy points for him, man.
Dude, I thought when they said it, and I watched like the last little bit of the game, and when Chris Paul was checking out, they're like, "Oh, Chris Paul finishes with like 15 and 19 assists," and I was like, "Hold on, is that over a 2-game stretch or something?" And I had to holy shit, 19. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yo, how about Embiid and Jamal dropped a 50 piece each?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was crazy. And then Jamal, the first ever player to do it without going to the free, like hitting a free throw. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, hitting a free throw without hitting.
So crazy.
But dude, Embiid just shows he has that Shaq potential, man. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Like he has that, not to that great extent, but he has a bit of that, man. If he just keeps doing it, and his mid-range game is getting better.
If he stays healthy. If he stays healthy for like continuous seasons, like back to back, just like putting in work, fuck, man, he's a beast.
He had a possession where he took the ball full court and he fucking did a Euro step layup, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh man, Faraz, speaking of crazy plays though, you showed me that fucking Edwards dunk. Did you guys see that?
Oh my god, bro. I actually like screamed. Like I actually screamed when I saw that.
Yo,
I thought it was like edited at first.
Watanabe.
It was Watanabe. This like exactly. The fuck is this kid?
Poor guy, man.
Poor guy's career got ended in one play.
He got bodied, man. Oh
yeah.
Dude, every single angle of that dunk has been insane.
Yeah, it reminded me of I think it was AD that caught that lob, and then was it Ron Baker or whatever on the Knicks just caught the elbow. You guys remember that? And like he got the M1, but his nose was like just destroyed and like bleeding everywhere.
Was this in?
I think I do.
I think it was in New York, but AD was in New Orleans. Yeah. But yeah. And it just reminded me of that. Like he just got absolutely destroyed, and it was an M1.
It was
the best
crazy, man. Crazy.
Disgusting.
So hard, huh?
Dude, he's got like 2 nice bodies already in his 30-game career.
Yeah.
Yo,
he's actually looking good.
He was my pick for Rookie of the Year, right?
I think so.
Sounds about
right.
I
think that's who you had.
I can't remember, but I think it was.
No, LaMelo's still getting that.
I think LaMelo.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's LaMelo's to lose. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, good stuff. I was just looking through the schedule. A game that popped out to me for Monday night before our Tuesday podcast was Heat and Thunder. So, Faraz, who do you think there in OKC? Yeah,
Heat. Yeah,
DB.
My boy Jimmy's getting another triple double.
I got Heat as well.
Let's go. Okay.
I'm going Heat.
Chris?
Let's go OKC.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Down a little bit.
SGA.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to prove this law. So I'm gonna go with the Heat.
Oh man, Justin, come on, bro.
I'm either gonna curse you guys or I'm gonna break the rules. Break the curse.
Chris is gonna be tied to the lead soon, man. God.
Oh man.
No, we got it, JT. We got it, JT. We got this one.
Let's get it.
You can't keep being wrong. It's not possible. It's just like
exactly.
It just
like
I
watch basketball. I swear.
Yeah,
I swear I watch these games, man. Oh. And then just jumping over to a couple things to review from the week that I noticed. Maybe you guys can chime in on these points as well. I got 2 points about both my favorite teams, Lakers and Milwaukee. So, Faraz, which one do you want to hear about, Lakers or Milwaukee?
Lakers.
So what I noticed with them is quite concerning is they just continue to fall behind in games early, and not just down 8 points, in the first quarter kind of thing. They're down 22 points with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I think it was Chicago. They were down 26-2 or something. And then it's just like, okay, LeBron, go ahead, do your thing. He slowly creeps up to a triple double. They go on a run in the third quarter and they end up winning. But it's really concerning how they just can't show up for the beginning of a game. They're down. Obviously, they're down AD now. Schroeder's out as well, so I'm hoping Blake gets bought out and he can come over there. But yeah, I don't know.
Could happen, man.
Yeah.
I heard this one argument that compares the Jordan era versus the era now in terms of resting and whatnot. It's the old load management was you blow a team out by 40 in the first half and you sit the second half.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers now are needing LeBron to play those 35, 40 minutes every single night hard to catch back up. Is that going to have an effect on going down into the season, playoff time? If LeBron is, especially AD's now out for however long, it's got puts more pressure on LeBron to put more minutes in, put more effort in, instead of just the Lakers being the team up 26-2 in the first quarter, and then you can just chill the rest of the game. So it's nobody going real hard. At least I don't feel to put a team away in the first couple quarters and then be able to chill the rest of the game as their load management.
I think that there's 2 things to that, Chris. There's the new game, the new age game. I don't think any team's ever really out of it completely with how well everyone shoots the 3, right? It's different when the let's say that Chicago Bulls kind of era, when they were putting teams away, they were winning 95 to 68. 75, like 70, you know what I mean? 75 maybe. Like they beat them by 20, but it wasn't like 135, 115 or whatever, right? Where it like, because teams right now could just go off at any moment. So I think that's like the main difference. But you're right. Back then, there was no such thing as load management. It was only when you blew a team out, then you sat. That's the only time you sat. So definitely a different time.
You're right though. Like a 10-0 run in the NBA, it can take like 40 seconds nowadays, like 30 seconds.
Like that. Yeah.
You can be down 20 in the fourth, and you go on a 10-0 run right at the beginning. It's a 10-point game with like 11 and a half minutes to go.
Exactly. Well, case in point with what the Lakers have been doing. Yeah, what the Lakers have been doing. I'm not kidding you. They're down like 24-2. And they came back and won that game. So like
that was a Memphis game. Hey, JT?
Memphis, yeah.
That was the Memphis.
It was a flash of our Vancouver College game in the finals of the Talons Winter Classic there, where you're down 22-2 in after the first quarter.
Something like that, man. Bro.
Something like that.
Am I LeBron in that situation? Or, I mean, I just want to know.
Regardless, I'm Jared Dudley, man.
Regardless, I'm Jared Dudley. Oh man.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's concerning, man. Like, there's that argument of like rest versus rust, right? Like, is LeBron just going to be fucking rolling on all cylinders when playoff time comes, or is he going to be overtired, like you said? But yeah, that's an interesting point about like the argument of eras. But I think it's also hard to compare because the situation is just so different, right? Like right now, home court advantage is not super important like it was back then, right? Like you had to travel. Like sometimes I don't know, these guys take a bus to like go to Detroit. They have to like walk into that arena, like almost get murdered. Whereas for like now, it's like, okay, there's no fans anyways. Like, what's the risk reward of LeBron going out and trying to dominate these games? Let's just be the third seed. Okay, we'll beat the Clippers in the second round, and then it doesn't matter. That's probably their thinking, right? LeBron's like, I'm going to play every game. He goes out there, and then they're down 22-2. And then they're like, okay, LeBron, you got to try. It's like, fuck. All right, let's go after it. If it's in reach, he'll stay in and he'll try.
Yeah. But why not like come out and like to your point, right? Like come out and just try a little bit, and then you're good to go. You don't have to put on the afterburners and try to fucking dig your way out of a fucking 20-point deficit or whatever, right? Right? Like
exactly.
You're right. That is a little bit concerning because if they get used to this in the playoffs, that won't work, right? Exactly. Teams will lock you down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. They'll lock you down a bit more, and they'll stretch that 18 to 20-point lead to 30 real fucking quick. If they have like, you know, Luka, or if they have whatever, Paul George, Kawhi, like that can slip away very easily. I don't think he's not coming out and not trying. I think he's just very focused to try to like get everybody else. Like, let's see if we can have KCP. Yeah, let's see if we can get a KCP game where he hits 6 threes and then we win. Like, you know, and it most often doesn't happen.
You got to stop going after those KCP games.
Oh, well, I noticed Markieff Morris, he's kind of been benched a little bit lately. Last game he hit a bunch of threes, but before that he was kind of benched, and they were going more with the guards, playing Wes Matthews more. So I don't know, they're still kind of tinkering around with AD out. Obviously nobody's going to replace AD, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anybody got any other points, any kind of things that popped out from this week?
Portland on a 6-game win streak without CJ or Nurkic. That's quite impressive.
Is Carmelo still playing?
Dame's holding that team together.
Yo, who's another?
Carmelo's doing quite well as well, bro.
Yeah, man.
Gary Trent's doing quite well. Dame's doing quite well.
Gary Trent, for real fact though, Gary Trent's a baller, man. He has been playing unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's been playing great. Patty Mills 2.0, man.
He looks exactly like Patty Mills, man.
He looks exactly like him.
He's
a bigger Patty.
Hair, save everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Trips me out.
So right now they're fourth in the West. Right now they're 4 games back from Clippers in the third, but they're striding, right? They're actually tied with the Suns at 18 and 10. So they're striding. Hopefully they make number 2 seed like I predicted.
Yo, if this Portland team meets the Lakers without AD, who wins?
Portland.
If they're playing like this,
with
closer.
CJ and Nurkic though.
No. So let's say CJ remains out, but Lakers AD is out. Current teams right now. Yeah.
Lakers.
Yeah,
Lakers.
like if they play today, Lakers still.
Yeah.
It's still LeBron, man. He'll find a way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, all the Lakers bench are vets, man. It's like experienced vets. Like all of them have been through the playoffs. All of them have championships. Like Quinn Cook, they're 11th, 12th man. It's like 4 chips, like 3 chips. Like they know what it takes. Like I don't
Another
think
very, very lucky man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
GB, the Wizards making a push, hey?
Man, we'll see what happens. They're not a good team, man. They're not. They're just not, man. And that Bertans character, I know he's playing a little bit better, but he's got to start earning his money, man.
Only 3 games out of the play-in tournament.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be their goal, right? They got like an 8th seed or like a play-in tournament 7th seed if like they're really, really lucky and they keep pushing. But like, I don't know, man. If they get into the playoffs and they get to pick up some kind of, another piece as well at center, because they have no one right now, right? Like who's playing for them right now as a big?
Rui Hachimura, man.
Right.
Yeah, but he's not a true big though.
No, he's not.
It's like 6'8".
No. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mo Wagner, man. Mo Wagner.
Dude, they sang that song about him, right?
Did you guys see that guy who bet $10K on the Wizards winning the championship?
Yeah, $5 million.
Yeah,
$5 million payout.
Yeah. Dude, what am I doing? Straight up.
Fuck, at least you're a playoff team, man.
Sorry, Sharon. Just 10K straight up. That's not dude, you're a millionaire. And all you need to happen is Katie to be like, yo, Russ, I want to play with you again. Just like fucking this. Jump over. That's basically
Michael's coming out of retirement. He's going to join up, make a big 3 there.
Michael Jordan? Jeffrey? Are we talking about Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Jeffrey Jordan?
Yeah.
He comes out, he still wants to take the last shot.
Katie's like, no, man, I got it, man. Just pass me the ball open.
Like, dude, Kawhi's guarding you, man. No, I'm sorry.
Sit down, boys. Sit down. Cool, boys. Anything else?
Yeah, random question.
Yeah,
straight up right now, if Michael Jordan were to just come and play in like a random beer league around here, how many points would he drop? Would he score every basket every single time?
Around here, yes, 100%.
Yeah, he'd 50 a game easy.
Yeah, like the games go up to 11, he still gets 50.
Yeah, he is.
Like a drop-in, or like a men's league.
No, I'm talking about like a drop-in. He just shows up at a drop-in. Like, would he score?
He's scoring 11 straight.
Every bucket, every time.
Like without a doubt, right? Like, there's no time
on the court.
Well, that's true.
I thought you were talking about like High Creek League or something. Like what? I think I was going to say like 80. Like you probably drop 80.
Okay.
High Creek,
yeah. High Creek League. Yeah. And there are players that are taller than him there. That's not an excuse.
Yeah,
right.
True.
There's like some 6'8" guys and shit. Like
Yeah, that's true.
But he would still drop like 80.
So whatever it is, he still has that shot, man. That's like
nobody's blocking it. Like 6'6".
Legit,
dude. He'd be the only guy on the court, legit, that could dribble up the court with pressure without dribbling off his foot. That alone will get you 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
my
if you know
God,
how to do a crossover, you already get like 20. That's an easy 20. So then you just add from
one guy kind of stunts and you just whip it off the back wall. Fuck.
That was a horrible question. I'm sorry, boys. That was a bad question.
I'm so fun to think about.
Okay, how about this?
Because those guys do go to like open gyms, just obviously not in Coquitlam.
Yeah, you still see that. But how about
100%.
Jordan in the same league that we just talked about? Real quick though, in the same league, both of his arms are cut off, and he has one leg.
One leg.
One leg? No, one leg, one arm. He has one leg, one arm. Opposites. Yeah, it's his left arm and his right leg. Dude, I still think he would still get 30. He has to.
I think he'd get double-digit blocks for sure.
He'd still just be standing there just swatting people.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by to Sesh'n with us. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your neighbor, tell your dog. Peace.